Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we have another tool video for you. Something a little bit different, not the usual ratchet wrench video, but today we have a breaker bar. And as always, before we start, if you find these videos enjoyable or enlightening, could you please give me a like, share it, and consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, today we have this breaker bar from Harbor Freight. This weekend they had the sale they have every once in a blue moon, where there's 30% off anything under $10. So I was strolling down the aisles and I happened upon this breaker bar and it was $9.99, so I figured I'd pick it up. It's a little bit unusual though. It's a 17-inch breaker bar, chrome vanadium construction, Pittsburgh Pro, and it's made in Taiwan. But a 17-inch breaker bar, you would think is half-inch drive usually. This is a 3/8 inch drive breaker bar at 17 inches. Okay, this is the bar. It doesn't have any writing. All it says is chrome vanadium. There's no Pittsburgh Pro or Harbor Freight or anything on it. It's just like a fork kind of breaker bar, regular fork type breaker bar. And on the handle, it's pretty much straight. There's a little bit of contour here on the handle, not a lot. They have like some circular cutouts here and a little ridge, but it's very shallow. That's the end of it. And the anvil is held by a screw. And it says 17 inches, but let's take a measurement. It's 17 and looks like 3/8 from the side of the fork to the end, and from the anvil extended, it's 18 by 18 inches. And with the anvil at 90 degrees from the center of the anvil, then we get 17 inches. Okay, let's take this apart. Here's the bolt. It's a Phillips head bolt. And as you can see, there is no Loctite on this bolt or any thread lock. Okay, be careful when you take this anvil out because there's a spring underneath here. And if you just yank it out, that spring is going to go flying. Okay. Here's the anvil. Here's the ball T-tent. Looks pretty well done, well centered. Here's the spring that goes into the little cutout there inside the anvil. It fits in there like that. This is what the fork looks like. You can see the threads there for the screw. And here's a cutout for the head of the screw. That's what that looks like. Okay, to get this back together is pretty simple. And you take the spring, make sure it's in the anvil, and you squeeze. You squeeze the spring down a bit. Like that. It's pretty tough to do. So this is probably better if you would put it in a vise or something. So you try to center the hole there a bit. You grab your screw. You drop that in. Probably have to center the hole a little bit more. Let me see if that's enough. Probably not. Oh no, that's good. Okay. If you want to secure it a little bit more, you could drop like a drop of Loctite in the hole or on the screw. But this one, it's pretty stiff. It's pretty good. It's not like the 18-inch half-inch drive Pittsburgh Pro breaker bar. That one was pretty floppy around, but this one's pretty good, pretty stiff. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what would be a good use for a 17-inch breaker bar on a 3/8 anvil. It seems like a recipe for a sheared anvil. I don't know if you're gonna put too much torque on this, if it's gonna work out for you, just because of the size of that anvil and the torque that a 17-inch bar is gonna give you. So I would go easy. I wouldn't go crazy with this breaker bar, being that, like I said, the anvil is only 3/8. So it's probably a better tool for reach than for extra torque. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on this. But that's my teardown and review of the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh Pro 3/8 drive 17-inch breaker bar. Okay guys, till next time.